Hi, you guys. Welcome to my channel. I'm Miley, and today's pick and image reading will be on your predicted month of September 2024. You know, what newness can come from the ninth month of the year from start to end, besides the fact that the weather is changing, which I am personally excited for. Before we jump right into your reading, I would like for you to know that you are free to listen to the messages that I channel today through the cards, and I hope that regardless of what you choose, you will make your decision based on your own inner guidance. On the screen, you do have the opportunity here to select which of the three piles with the autumn leaf calls to you the most, and you may select one or more piles if you choose to do so. Because this is a general reading, parts of the channeled messages may or may not resonate, so if it does not resonate, release and do not force it to resonate for whatever your life situation may be at the time you're seeing this video. Now that I have said all that, if you need more time to determine which pile is meant for you, I will give you more time to meditate on which pile is meant for you. If you don't need any more time selecting the pile that has your name and energy written all over it, then your timestamp for your reading can be found in the description box below. And I'll see you at your selected pile. Hope you enjoy. Hello, my pile number ones, and welcome to your month of September prediction reading. To start off your reading, you do have the Seven of Cups upright, the Three of Wands reversed, and the Six of Wands upright. So jumping right in, it's clear that you're destined for success, but it feels as though you are unsure of how to obtain this level of success. I'm getting that you are a jack of all trades, but a master of none. You're skilled in many different things that you're unsure which skill or skills combined together would lead you down the road to success and feeling accomplished. And because of this, you haven't made your move as to which direction you should go in. But what I'm hearing is that you should just commit to something. Don't throw away something just because it hasn't given you the results that you're looking for in a short amount of time. Rushing the process is also something that will get you nowhere, just like your indecisiveness. I'm sorry if that was a little harsh to hear, but that's what I'm picking up on. Don't be discouraged if things aren't moving according to your timeline. Don't allow this perceived setback to beat away at your confidence to achieve something great for yourself. In the Three of Wands, I'm getting the visual of someone watching other people play and have fun and set sail on their own journey, and the person watching everyone else going out and doing amazing things is longing to be out there with everyone else, but they're binding themselves to the land that they live on, even though they too want to be out in the water. I'm starting to think of the movie Moana a little bit. So maybe watching that movie will bring you inspiration and motivate you to dare yourself to try new things you desire to try. And just like Moana in the movie, maybe once you come back home, you would have become a new person who learned and experienced new things that you wouldn't have gained staying on land for any longer than you already have. In the Seven of Cups upright, I'm hearing that it's okay to be a dreamer and want to manifest these many different things you want for yourself in your life. But make sure that if you want these dreams to transpire into reality, then you have to make the decision to commit to the action that is necessary for you to take to turn these dreams into reality. The universe wants you to live out these dreams, but you have to recognize that living in La La Land or the dream world can only take you so far. There needs to be a plan to ground these dreams into your reality, and the universe wants you to hold their hand on this journey so you don't feel lost. There's no need to panic and have a foggy, scattered brain. Just stop for a moment and listen to where your body feels good in the direction it wants to go in. Whatever your body or intuition is pulling you to commit to trying, listen to it. Breathe and know that everything will be okay. Release your worries and have laser focus on what the universe wants you to divert your attention to. Take things one step at a time, and yes, I will link the Jordan Sparks song in the description box below for you to listen to. I don't even remember what the lyrics to that song is even about, but I am picking up on it, so maybe the lyrics will resonate with you, pile number one. But bringing the focus back to your reading, this particular message may be for one person, but I am hearing that you need to share your rags to riches story eventually to the public. I'm hearing that it will be an inspiration to those who may have gone through what you have went through and could help raise collective consciousness to direct others back to their path to success just by you sharing your achievements. I'm also hearing that for you, this will be a sweet release from your body. This will be your way of letting it go out of your system and not holding it so tightly to your identity, because once you release it, you have now made space for your new story to begin creating. I do see support for you from others, and I'm hearing campaign trail, and I don't think I want to go down that route, so I think I'm gonna leave that there. So moving on from that, again, that section was probably just for one or two people out there. But moving on, I'm hearing block out the noise. So this could actually be like real noise that you're hearing in your physical environment or the voices of others that you have internalized. I'm also hearing release others' expectations of you. It is not in alignment with where you feel in your gut you need to go in your life. But at the same time, I'm getting that your wins are their wins. So maybe there is something that the universe is expecting from you, that expectation does not align with others' expectations of you. But in hindsight, it's what's for the best for not only you, but for others, even if other people can't recognize that from the start. I don't remember who said this quote, but it goes, a goal without a plan is just a wish. But there's a different variation of that quote that the universe wants me to say, which is a dream without a plan and action is just wishful thinking. So I don't know, maybe that needs to go onto someone's monthly resolution board, or start thinking about what you have done thus far this year and how you can change that before the year 2024 is over. The word co-design is showing itself to me. So maybe with the Seven of Cups upright, there's more than one person involved in your life that you need to work or cooperate with. This could be an actual person or the universe calling for you to work with them and listen to what they have to say. You know the saying that there's your truth, the other person's truth, and the truth. Well, I'm getting that in the scenario where you are trying to work with another person, there's your dream, the other person's dream, and the universe's dream. Sometimes what we humans want is just below what the universe wants for us. And typically, when the universe calls for us to take our dreams a step further, we stop listening because they may ask of us to do something we don't want to do. But it's for the betterment of everyone involved. And while you can't control what other people choose to do, you can control yourself and do what the universe is trying to align you with. Focus on where you are being called to do your part. In certain cases, your action can lead to others shifting gears and finally doing their part. In other cases, it may not, but at least you know in your heart you did what you knew was best for the situation. Moving on to close out your reading, I did pull from the Work Your Light Oracle cards deck to give you a message to carry with you throughout the month of September. And the card that came out for you was the Star Mother card that says, "How can you mother yourself?" Reading from the guidebook for your card, it does say, "You are more held than you could possibly imagine. Loved and cherished so dearly that, if you knew, you would not spend 1 second of your life in separation, worry, or fear. Let the mother carry your burdens. Let her rock away your fears. Lay all of your worries, regrets, shame, and guilt on her altar. Please, please, sweet child, do not fear. You are love in motion. If you allow it, you are already healed. Let her remind you of your goodness. Let her love away your fears. Your capacity to love and hold others is limited to your capacity to love and hold yourself. Be compassionate with your sweet body, mind, and soul. Treat yourself like the beautiful spirit that you truly are. Remind yourself that you are doing your best and try not to carry it all on your own. You have got this, and the mother has got you. Let her broad arms take away your burdens. Let her lift the weight of the world off your shoulders. Forgive yourself, my dear sweet child of the earth." And for your Work Your Light inquiry, it does say, "How can you mother yourself?" So, as a reminder, do not stress yourself out for this month. I will say that throughout your reading, I did feel tightness within my chest, and I had to take quite a lot of breathers throughout your reading. So maybe you need to remember to breathe to release your anxiousness. And I am hearing that meditation will benefit many of you a lot during this month. So if you are open to putting that into practice as part of your daily routine, then I think that it is highly recommended by the universe for you to do that. But there you have it, pile number 1. You've reached the end of your reading. I hope the messages within this pile resonated for you. If you would like to, don't forget to like, comment, and or subscribe to follow on our next upload. And until then, I hope that you have a blessed and wonderfully divinely guided day. See ya! Hello, my pile number 2s, and welcome to your month of September prediction reading. For your tarot cards, you do have the Page of Wands, the 10 of Pentacles, and the 7 of Swords, all upright. What I am picking up on from the cards is that either you or someone close to you is evolving into higher status. Someone could either inherit something that turns into extreme financial wealth, someone got a promotion at work, or someone could have also graduated in some way that shows that when it comes to their career, you know that they will be financially well off because of how far they have come with their studies. The 10 of Pentacles upright feels like a really good card to have in your pile, but I would be lying if I said I didn't feel anything, I'm going to say, concerning from the 7 of Swords upright. I'm not getting a red flag from this card. It honestly feels like I'm getting more so of a yellow flag, or I'm seeing a caution sign. And I'm hearing tread lightly with whomever this 7 of Swords is supposed to represent in your life. The best example I could give to you to help you understand the energy of the cards is like if you had won the lottery and you told your family and friends about it, and then all of a sudden you're handing out money to people who constantly have their hand out to you. Then before you know it, you have no money left for yourself, and you weren't able to truly enjoy the fruits of your own labor because you selflessly gave it away to others. Be careful who you share your success and your wins with. Some people could be leeches, and others could simply not stand to see you win. I'm seeing an opportunity for someone to steal your spotlight or find a way to tear you down during your most proud moment. I'm getting the visual of someone walking across the stage, maybe for like a graduation, and someone's mother. It doesn't have to be a mother, but in the visual that I'm seeing, I'm getting that there's a relationship between the graduate and the woman in the audience. And I'm hearing it's like a mother-child relationship. But anyways, the mother does something horrific to steal their child's moment. So what was supposed to be a celebratory thing for the child turned out to be another awful day because of the mother-child interaction. If it just so happens that you are the sneaky plotting person that I just so happen to be reading for, please be mindful that your actions do have consequences. The universe is watching over you and is keeping tally. You are blocking your own blessings by trying to ruin someone else's. So think before you speak and think before you act. You have free will at the end of the day and can choose to do what you want to do. But I couldn't leave this reading without saying that. I know sometimes tarot readers hope to channel for people who are doing good deeds in the world, but at the end of the day, you never really truly know who could come across your videos. So I just wanted to get that PSA out there really quick. But moving on with the Page of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles upright, I'm getting that whatever accomplishment you have obtained has or will allow you to do what you love doing. This could mean that more money from your job will allow you to spend more time creating and exploring hobbies you once had to let go of because you didn't have the time or money to fund the materials you needed to enjoy your hobbies. Or this could mean earning more money by doing what you love to do. Either way, you can expect to enjoy what you are passionate about. For those of you that are coming into a large amount of money, the universe is suggesting to you that you consider becoming financially literate for this particular amount of money. Start thinking about what are your plans financially long term, because the universe doesn't want you to have all of this money just for you to blow it all away. They want you to keep your wealth. So find a nice balance that works for you where you can keep your wealth but also enjoy it. I'm getting another visual of someone marrying into money, but someone asks for a prenup. I don't know if the person that's marrying into money asks for a prenup or if the person with money asks for a prenup, but either way, I'm getting that that's a smart move. Someone has the universe's approval to get a prenuptial agreement. Someone whose family is rich should have that conversation of a prenup because I'm hearing protecting the family money. I don't know who I'm reading for, but that feels like that needed to come out. Again, you have free will to do whatever you choose to do. I am not well versed in that world, so you can choose to disregard that part of the message, but that's what I'm picking up on in the cards. I'm getting that there's no true, genuine love in the connection. It is purely a business move for someone in the connection. And if you are someone who doesn't care that the connection is a business move, then that's okay. But if you are someone who knows that you yourself are actually looking for a loving connection with someone romantically, then this could become an issue that needs to be addressed in a safe space where both people can speak openly and communicate honestly about what they are looking for in a relationship. Paired with the Seven of Swords upright, I'm hearing you might not know your partner as well as you think you do. And this doesn't have to be in relation to a marriage, but also having a business partner. And to kind of go back to the prenup that I mentioned before, this doesn't have to be a prenup that you're looking into, but maybe a contract that you need to sign that you need to be careful with signing. Be sure to thoroughly read the fine print. This message is most definitely for a small group of people. So if this does not resonate, completely ignore the message about getting a prenup. If it crossed your mind at one point, or that has been on your mind for quite some time, maybe take this message into consideration, because as your tarot reader, I can only pick up on energy that you are already in. I'm not telling you what to do. I am simply a messenger. This does not mean to actually get a prenup. It just simply means to consider it and think about it a little bit longer. Maybe potentially weigh out the pros and cons of getting one for yourself. That's it. That's all. I'm glad I got that out the way. Nothing that I say here should override the advice from a professional who is more well-versed in these types of topics. Okay? Okay. I'm glad we all have that understanding. Overall, what the universe wanted me to get at is that you need to protect yourself. In the event that something goes awry, you know that regardless of what happens, you are covered. Do not allow others' messy behavior to destroy your peace, security, and stability. Find comfort in building up the ability to be more selective about the people you choose to keep in your life. Again, the universe wants you to keep your financial wealth that you earned and wants to help you protect your peace. I get the feeling that the message that I channeled today for your pile is a little unconventional, and other people outside of this reading may not agree. But for those of you who have listened to this reading this far and the message does resonate with you in some way, you know that what you are doing is best for you. For example, going back to the prenup situation, I'm seeing someone older than you hearing about this prenup and saying that that's not how a marriage should work, but you know and understand why other people get prenups and know that it works for their marriage. And other people who understand how prenups are supposed to work would understand why you would consider getting one. Again, this does not mean that you will get one. It just means that it's understandable why this is something that would cross your mind. I'm getting to not be overly rational about this. Ask yourself where your emotions lie regarding your situation, and don't rush this. If this is something that is really important to you, then you're intelligent enough to know not to rush this. I'm getting the visual of someone who's a very lovable person, and they can be very extroverted and they're in your face trying to distract you from something. It's like every time you try to move them out of your way to focus on something that's behind them, they move in the same direction that you move in and are like waving their arms to block your view from whatever is behind them. It's like they're trying to get away with something by distracting you and rushing you, and to some degree it feels like a form of manipulation. Whoever this person is in the situation, don't allow them to distract you. Give yourself the space to think clearly so you can make the best decision in the given moment, so you don't have any regrets about not listening to your gut in the future. Thinking about plans that will affect you long term is what's best for you for the month of September. Changes that will occur that will impact your future will need your undivided attention for the month of September. If you can create a plan for these changes to adjust them into your life, then it is high time that you think about it and put whatever your plans are into action. I know that at the time of me making this video, Mercury has already went direct and we are currently in the shadow period from now going into the start of September. So continue to do your due diligence, be careful, read the fine print on certain things, take your time, do not rush anything, and you should be fine. I know that even though I said all of this and it may seem like the month of September is a little scary to go into, I promise that I am also picking up on in the cards that you should enjoy yourself during this month. You have a lot to look forward to that will give you the excitement, the energy to want to experience fun. You're closing out one journey and entering into a new phase in your life. I'm getting that if you identify as an introvert, then you will have the energy to bring out your inner extrovert and have a blast this month. If you are a young adult, I am hearing have your fun, but don't be naive. Do not be scammed. You can still have your fun and be safe at the same time. In the Ten of Pentacles, my attention is being drawn towards the two dogs and the elderly woman on the card. So either you have a dog that's like your protector, or maybe a pet that may have passed on is watching over you and is still guarding you from harm. For others, this protector is an ancestor looking out for you, and that's really sweet. In the Page of Wands, I'm seeing the girl in the card draw a map in the sand with the wand, and it seems like she's stuck or lost in the desert, by the way, in the card, but she's using what she has to help get herself out of the situation that she's in. It's very creative, and even though the map she's drawing may not be an accurate depiction of where she currently is and where she's trying to get to, she's putting effort into creating some sort of plan to help get herself moving somewhere instead of standing still and not doing anything to help herself out of the trouble she's in. So for you, pile number 2, you're carving a new path for yourself that's going to help you get yourself out of the hardship that you're currently in. I'm hearing she struck gold, referring to the girl in the Page of Wands card. So maybe where she chose to draw her map in the sand, she discovered some sort of treasure through digging in the sand with the stick to draw her map. For you, this may mean you had or will have an epiphany while you're putting effort into your new plan in life. And this epiphany will lead you towards success. And for many of you, the success is related to making more money. So if you have been contemplating on starting a new business idea, then you should probably put in research into how to properly run a successful one first before jumping right in to start it. You know what? From the Seven of Swords, I can't shake this feeling that someone is going to try and take more from you than they can handle and leave you with little. Like, I'm seeing an uneven divide. Like, maybe someone takes 70 or 80% of something and you get like 20%. I'm hearing of the profit. This hasn't happened quite yet, but if you don't do your due diligence, you're going to get robbed of something you deserve more of. So any form of partnership you're considering making, whether it's romantic or between you and a friend or any form of a business partnership, please do be careful. Track anything you can by writing it down on a piece of paper or have screenshots or simply any form of evidence. Again, read the fine print before agreeing and signing anything. And I'm also hearing make a mental note of the little things people say and do to be aware of the yellow flags if you aren't seeing any red ones just yet. Those yellow flags that you didn't pay too much attention to in the past could be red ones in disguise. To close out your reading, I did pull from the Work Your Light Oracle cards deck to give you a message to carry with you throughout your month of September. And the card that came out for you was the Ever Unfolding Rose card that says, cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. Reading from the guidebook for your card, it says, the challenge of life is to keep your heart open when you most want to close it, to let life crack you open, to open through hurt and loss, to allow what is falling away to fall away. Being human is a courageous act. A life well lived is full of losses and tragedies as much as triumphs and adventures. Wherever you find yourself at the moment, life is coaxing you to keep your heart open no matter how much it hurts. To continually unfold, to let life crack you open. Perhaps you are going through a difficult time right now. Instead of cursing the difficulty, see it as a blessing. To open yourself up to the truth that, perhaps, as hard as it may be, life is happening for you, not to you. And one day, in the not too distant future, you may just bless the thing that broke you down and cracked you open because the world needs you open. Now's the time to go gently, to treat yourself like a tender, sweet baby, to wrap yourself in a blanket and trust that the mother has you cradled in her arms. The seas may not all be smooth sailing, but you are safe and you are held. One day, not too far from today, you will look back at the transformation and be blown away by the poetry of life. Everything is going to be okay. For your work your light, it says everything is going to be okay. Let it crack you open. I think it's very interesting that for your oracle card, it mentions the mother in the guidebook, because pile number 1 got the star mother for their oracle card, and it also mentions the mother. But I'm not going to read from the guidebook for that card. If you feel called to, you can go and listen to what the card had in store for pile number 1 for their month of September. And in the beginning, if you felt pulled to listen to pile number 1 as well, then maybe this was your sign to go and check out that pile for yourself. You have free will and can choose to do whatever you want. But other than that, you have reached the end of your reading pile number 2. I hope the messages within this pile resonated for you. If you would like to, don't forget to like, comment, and or subscribe to follow when I next upload. And until then, I hope that you have a blessed and wonderfully divinely guided day. See you later. Hello, my pile number 3s, and welcome to your month of September prediction reading. For your tarot cards, you have the Knight of Wands upright, the King of Cups reversed, and the Eight of Swords upright. The first thing I heard was charging full speed ahead towards conquering fears. I'm also picking up on a transformation that is happening for you through conquering your fears. The Death card isn't out for you for your tarot cards, but I am picking up on the energy of that card, so I will keep that in mind because it feels important to your reading. It feels like a layer of skin needs to be shed before you can fully step out and embrace this new transformed you. You've already started on the transformation, so you're currently in the middle of the transformation, but you want to hurry up and get to the end. But the only way to get to the end is to go through with this transformation. You know in your heart that this is something that you need to go through, but that doesn't mean that this process isn't hard for you. In the King of Cups reversed, I'm seeing someone have an emotional breakdown and crying their heart out. But this crying session doesn't feel bad. It actually feels very therapeutic, in fact. Maybe this is something to embrace more during your month of September, pile number 3. Either this or going to a rage room. Either way, there is some sort of emotional release that your mind and body need to help you to get over your pain or worries. I can't remember the name of this game, but there's a game where you shake a bottle of soda and everyone involved that's playing the game has to take a turn in shaking this bottle, and who's ever turn the bottle burst open on loses the game. I say all that to say, what I'm seeing for you is that you're the soda bottle and the universe is the one shaking you to try and get you to release and let go of something from your system. This is definitely a purging month for you, so you can move into the next phase of your transformation. This purge that you're going through could be you detoxing the body or letting go of anything that is no longer good for you in your physical environment. This could be people, places you no longer feel attached to, or things that you possess that have no purpose or hold no meaning to them in your life. I'm definitely seeing someone cleaning out their closet, and I'm also seeing someone in the process of moving. You haven't officially moved into your new and fully furnished home just yet. You have already established that you no longer want to live in your old home, and you are packing your things up and delivering everything that you want to keep to your new home. For some of you, this may be a scary thing to go through. I'm seeing that you are living in a new home, either by yourself for the first time or with new groups of people, or you may get a new pet to live with you in your new home. I'm seeing a little small dog, but honestly, it could be any pet for you, but I was seeing a pet that could be a really great companion for you that could emotionally support you through your process of settling down into your new home. If this is resonating for you, and you are moving into a new house or apartment, I'm also hearing don't forget to cleanse your home. Don't forget to disinfect it before you move your furniture in. That was a little reminder from the universe in case you forgot to do that. But moving on, I'm also seeing in the cards that a manifestation a dream of yours is coming true. If you don't slowly see physical proof of it yet, then you feel it in your spirit. This feeling reminds me of Sophie from the Disney movie Halloween Town, how she's sitting by the window watching all of the other kids trick or treat outside, and she's looking out the window and she's saying somebody's coming. She didn't know exactly who was going to show up at her doorstep, but she knew somebody was coming. Little did she know it was her grandmother's energy that she was picking up on that was going to show up and surprise the family for Halloween. I don't know if this major manifestation is going to fully come to you in the month of September, but I'm sensing that you are slowly building up to be able to obtain this physical manifestation. It's like you're at the start of something major happening for you. You just have to keep pushing forward and maintain the amount of effort you put into this manifestation to eventually have it within your grasp. It would be like getting a new job, but you know that your end goal is to climb up the ladder for this particular field of work. But for right now, you have to start at level 1. And eventually, when you do maintain the good work that you're doing, you will get promoted to a higher position. I'm really seeing someone enjoying their new life and picking up new hobbies they've always wanted to try just to explore their options and having fun. I'm also seeing someone interior decorate in a way that they've always wanted to do for their home to create the vibe that fits right for them. I heard that this is your new safe space, so treat your new home like it's your sacred space. Or for those of you who have to share the common area with other people in your new home, you can treat your bedroom like the sacred space. Be sure to practice expressing gratitude whenever you can for this month to keep all that you have obtained thus far. It'll show the universe that you cherish the effort that they have put in to help you on your journey. So don't block your blessings. I'm seeing someone being gifted a ruby. So if your birthday is in July, that is your birthstone, and I would recommend looking into the meaning behind the gemstone ruby, as well as citrine, because I'm also seeing a yellow gemstone being gifted. For those of you that were born in the month of November, citrine, I believe, is your birthstone. So something important may have happened for you in the month of July that may end in November. And by end, I mean you're getting the results of something that started in July in November. So keep your eyes open for that if that particular message resonated for you. For some of you, you may need to surround yourself with things that are the color yellow, or maybe you are surrounded by something that is the color yellow. I know in one of the other piles I talked about seeing yellow flags in people, so maybe that's showing up for you as well, so keep your eyes open for that. But for those of you who need to surround yourself with the color yellow, I'm hearing the words light and bright, and the color yellow can mean joy and happiness. So maybe surrounding yourself with the color can help to bring that energy to you. So keep that in mind if you are one of those people in the group that is interior decorating their home. It doesn't have to be loud and obnoxiously yellow, but maybe placing little items here and there like a flower or a mug or the crystal citrine itself that have the shade of yellow that fits the vibe that you're going for in your home will help to spark joy into your life. I'm also getting that gold is a good alternative for you to decorate your home in if yellow doesn't quite fit the vibe. I'm specifically seeing a gold shiny flower, which obviously isn't a real flower, but for someone's aesthetic, it would look nice in their home. The energy of the sun is also very important in your home. Speaking of bringing joy into your life, getting in the sun is a natural way to improve your mood and boost parts of your health. So soaking up some sun before summer is officially over or before the fall season is over will do you some good if you live in areas where the seasons and the weather change. That's also probably why I picked up on the month of November as well, because November 30th would be the last day of fall based on the meteorological calendar. I'm getting the visual of someone sunbathing and just allowing themselves to sit in the grass and maybe lay on a picnic blanket and allowing nature to remove their stress away. You're feeling that there is a light at the end of the tunnel and are allowing yourself to release all of your worries because you know that everything will be just fine. Everything will work out in the way that it's meant to, and you are taken care of. I'm hearing the universe say, go touch some grass. So don't shoot the messenger. Um, Anyways, moving on. I'm also hearing be patient with your manifestations because they're not ready to be fully present in your life right now. I'm getting that it is a good distraction to have hobbies that bring you joy and getting out in the sun to boost your mood and give gratitude to the universe to show that you don't need your manifestations to feel happiness. You can experience that feeling right now in the given moment. Be proud of where you are and how far you've gotten yourself in life. Just because you aren't seeing the desired results you seek doesn't mean you should stop and drop everything that you've worked so hard for thus far. The universe is actually encouraging you to keep going and putting in effort towards yourself, pouring into yourself and putting effort towards creating the life that you want to live. Chase after that feeling of knowing that something is coming for you and it's something that is positive. Let the universe surprise you and let go of trying to see so far ahead into the future for yourself. That can create anxiety for some of you, and the universe doesn't want you to waste your energy on things that you don't need to worry about. Just sit and breathe and enjoy the journey, relax for a bit. Don't forget to love yourself even when you've reached your lows and you're feeling lost in life. The amount of love that you show to yourself is enough to experience the feeling of happiness even when things aren't going right. Coming back home to yourself and spending time in your sacred space can sometimes feel enough for you to feel at ease with life. Allow your sacred space to show you how much you care for yourself, how much you accept yourself for wherever you are in your life right now. Let it be your safe space and feel secured in knowing that you are protected by the universe. Your journey isn't over, but allow yourself to experience peace, to sleep peacefully at night. And when you wake up in the morning and feel refreshed, just know that every morning you have, you'll be ready to face it and whatever the rest of the day brings to you. So, side note, for those of you who have a person that you cherished who has passed on, they and the universe wanted to let you know that they are happy for you and wish you the best in your endeavors in life. And the cherished person who has passed on also wanted me to tell you that they said goodbye. Moving on from that, because that felt like a separate message on its own. For some of you, I am picking up on the fact that this new transformation that you are currently going through will push you to embrace who you are more and not conform to the ideas and expectations that others have of you over your life. I'm picking up on an unconventional lifestyle you would like to embrace for yourself and explore in a more safe and open environment. This message isn't for everyone, but I am picking up on a group of you who are willing to explore dating with people who are the same sex, or for others of you, dating people who are the same race as you if you typically date outside of your race, or if you date within your race, then exploring dating outside of that. I'm not picking up on anything too serious in terms of seeking a partner for a long-term committed relationship. It could be for some of you, but for the most part, the universe doesn't want you to be so serious about the whole thing. Just have fun and allow yourself to be in the moment and learn what you need to learn from these new experiences that you are being gifted with from the universe. Allow yourself to be open to meeting new people that you are meant to meet up with. Ask the universe for guidance to allow yourself to be aligned with the people you are meant to encounter and identify them. Remember that consistency and commitment to your dreams and goals are important for you during this month. Find a healthy balance between putting in effort and hard work and taking a break so as to not burn yourself out. The universe is saying that you will only get what you put out, and fair is fair. So keep this in mind whenever you feel like giving up on something you desire and are manifesting for your life. Pile number 3, you have free will and can choose to do whatever you want. At the end of the day, you create the experience you want to have for your month of September. So if you want to experience some good things this month, then you have to put effort into creating it. In the words of Hannah Montana, life's what you make it, so let's make it rock. I am only here to highlight to you the energy that you are tapped into for your month of September. Pile number 3. If you are experiencing the downs of life at any point during your month of September, do not be afraid of them, because they can be a great learning opportunity for you to grow. And you can't have the life that you want to live without growing and evolving in some way, shape, or form. So show strength and prove to yourself that you can do anything that you put your mind to. I know that most of the time people take the energy of the new year to get excited to make plans to change themselves in a positive way. I'm seeing that you should take that energy and use it for the start of your month. There's no need to wait until the end of the year to make the necessary changes you feel in your heart you need to make. Every new month, every new week, every new day is a chance for you to give yourself a chance to start over, to make something great for yourself. So don't be afraid to reflect on the changes you need to make. Do not be afraid to face a new month. Do not be afraid to face a new week. Do not be afraid to face a new day, because it is the universe's way of giving you the opportunity to apply what you've learned yesterday and turn over a new leaf for yourself. You already know how much life can be hard sometimes, but I'm seeing that the universe wants me to let you know that they are holding your hand through it all. You're not alone. You have support. You don't have to carry all of your burdens by yourself, and there is hope that is residing within you, even when you can't feel it in the midst of the chaos that is happening in your life. You can acknowledge the negatives that's happening in your life, but don't focus too hard on it. Have faith in yourself and the universe, and don't doubt your ability to overcome what is in store for you for your month of September. Your mind is a very powerful tool for you to utilize for your benefit, so change your viewpoint on how you see yourself for this month. You can make it out of hardship, and for a lot of you, I'm seeing you make it out of financial hardships, specifically becoming employed in some way, being welcomed and entering into this new way of life in your adulthood, getting another chance at life, and demonstrating how appreciative and dedicated you are to doing what you need to do to keep and maintain all of the blessings you have received thus far. Let yourself detach from old patterns that have kept you stuck and stagnant and discontent with life all this time. Be proud of where you are now and where you will be headed at the start of September. I like that you are getting words of encouragement from the universe. It shows how much they are truly supporting you and rooting for you for your month of September. If you feel that the support you receive from the universe is not enough for you for this month, and you may need physical proof of some sort of support in your life, then I am also seeing that maybe you should consider opening yourself up to reaching out to someone who can help you navigate life through times of difficulty, like a therapist or someone who could be a mentor to you. There's always a community that's out there that has the tools you need to help you get by in life. I'm seeing that some of you may not be initially open to this idea of allowing others into what goes on in your mind that you have to deal with, but also seeing that if times really do get tough for you, you will have the strength you need to reach out for help when you feel like you desperately need it. I'm seeing some form of healing for you in the mind. This could be you dealing with deeply rooted past trauma that has been plaguing you for a while. for a while now that you feel ready to release for this month. I'm seeing your inner child feeling free from the instability they experienced in life. I'm seeing you create a solid foundation for yourself that your inner child needed when they were growing up. I'm seeing you being surrounded by a community that embraces who you are that your inner child needed when they were growing up. Whatever your story is that has been following you and impacting you this entire time in your life, I'm hearing that it's time to let it go. It's been going on for far too long now, and this particular change was bound to come into your life at some point. You've stalled it long enough, and now it's time to release it. I'm seeing you resisting this change and challenging the universe to avoid this inevitable change. But I'm also seeing that the universe is having like a sit down talk with you about realizing the ways in which your past is haunting you in a way, and how the change they are trying to bring into your life is supposed to make life better for you, but you're being stubborn and not listening. You're listening to respond and fight to defend yourself instead of listening and really taking in the advice that is being given to you. In talks like these, you have to be open and honest with yourself. Don't be rude and lose your cool and be aggressive towards those who are genuinely coming from a good place to help you out on your journey and want to see nothing but the best come towards you in your life. There's nothing but love that wants to be given to you, but you're being too quick to reject it because you're jaded because of your past. Take the time to cool off, relax, and reflect. There are some things that you need to acknowledge within yourself first before you lash out or towards others. Sometimes being triggered can help us become aware of the things that we weren't aware of about ourselves before. So, in certain instances, allow yourself to be triggered and practice self control. When you practice self control, you gain the skill of becoming aware of your limit, and you can retreat to further understand who you are. Self reflection and potentially journeying will be very helpful for you during this month. There are some lessons that you may need to revisit to fully close out the journey that was started long ago. I'm picking up that the month of September is not a month that should be rushed. Processes that you will be going through or anything that comes through for you during your month of September should not be rushed. Delays are important so everything can fall in alignment with the plan and vision that the universe has over your life. For those of you that are getting a new job or are being promoted, I'm hearing to manifest, pray, speak life into your money to continue to create physical stability in your life. So that way, if there is chaos in other aspects of your life, I'm seeing your career being the very thing that could ground you, and you can express gratitude towards when you feel as though there's nothing to be happy about or grateful towards in your life. Get into budgeting to balance your money so you can utilize it to create joy and continuously pour and build security into your life. List out the things that bring you happiness that you can use your funds towards, and list the things that are a priority that provides you stability and comfort, like praying for the roof over your head and the bed that keeps you warm at night and the food you need to nourish your body. If you don't work from home, this could also include putting money towards your preferred method of transportation that gets you to and from the work that continues to fund your life. If you don't know how to budget, then I'm hearing that now is a great time to learn and practice. If you struggle in the beginning, that's okay. It's a learning experience, and you're not supposed to get it right the first time every single time you learn something new. So go easy on yourself and work with what you've got. I'm hearing that some of you may not have had the educational experience that would have prepared you to properly handle your money, and that is okay. I know that there's the saying that you can't teach an old dog new tricks, but luckily for you, you are not a dog, you are a human being, so you do have the ability to learn new things regardless of your age and past experiences in life. If you can seek financial guidance to help support you on your journey to managing your money, seek professional financial advice from others, and use the resources you have to help you in your current situation. If you are able to watch this YouTube video, then you are also able to search for YouTube videos that provide the preferred method of budgeting that is fitting for you and your lifestyle. Or Google it. Either way, you have options for finding what you need to elevate your life. I know that when we think of community, we think of people, places, and things that are in our current physical environment. But with technology, this has been expanded so we can connect with others, even if they are not located in our current physical environment. So keep that in mind when you are seeking professional help in all forms, because what we are getting at for your reading is that connecting with your community will do you some good for your month of September, again, to help you elevate your life. There's certain things that you may need to deal with on your own, but remember that cooperation is needed when you do seek support from your environment. Remember to turn on your listening ears to make note of what is being said to you or around you, and trust your gut that you know how to make the right decisions that are best for you in any given situation. Trust yourself and trust your discernment skills to bring into your reality what is best for you. Create outlets for yourself to release all that burdens the space within your mind, like I mentioned earlier in your reading with the crying sessions and going to a rage room or journaling what you're feeling. Do not keep it bottled up within your system. This will cause health issues for you down the line, and I don't want that for you, because I'm seeing that some of you are losing sleep because of whatever is weighing heavy on your mind right now. So take the time to slow down, reflect on your past, contemplate what you need to let go of, and create a plan that will help you to move forward to bring happiness in your life. Acknowledge that what happened in the past, and there's nothing you can do to change what has already been done. And don't beat yourself up for things that you cannot go back and change. Don't be afraid to face the past and allow certain things that have been repressed to come up, to forgive the situation and or yourself. Understand the mistakes that were made or that you made, and have the courage to push forward to better yourself, so you can stop punishing yourself for the versions of people and circumstances that you can't change, or the version of you that no longer resonates with you. I'm seeing that you are missing out on amazing opportunities because of the things that are consciously or subconsciously holding you back. These opportunities could be on a larger scale, or they could be personal, like mending and healing a relationship with a family member or a friend. The ultimate healing you will receive, though, is the healing that happens within yourself, regardless of what happens between you and other people. You do have the potential to shift yourself out of this stagnant, toxic energy. You just have to be willing to choose to see the good and positive sides of yourself that holds the strength to evolve yourself. Because I say all this to say that I'm picking up on this wallowing in sadness energy from you, pile number 3. And if you aren't feeling this way now, you have the potential to be this way. So keep that in mind and be aware of when you feel yourself doing this, because it won't do you any good for the month of September. Keep pushing forward and recognize that you aren't trapped in your world of misery. At this point in time, nothing is keeping you there but yourself, and you have to acknowledge that if you know that this is where you are in life and the universe has given you the instructions on how to get yourself out of this rut, but you choose to stay there, then you can't blame anyone but your actions, because you're showing the universe that you are comfortable with choosing to be, I'm hearing, chained to the pain that you have been carrying with you all this time. That may have sounded a little harsh or hurtful to hear and acknowledge about yourself for some of you, but that's the message and the story the universe is giving to me right now for you to hear. They're saying that you need a moment of grounding and coming back home to yourself before you proceed with the next future plans. You don't want to ruin a blessing for yourself with baggage that's going to hold you back or embarrass you. I'm getting the visual of someone coming into a room with different baggages that they're carrying, and they're stumbling all over the place with their bags and apologizing profusely to other people because of how clumsily they are with their luggage. I'm also being reminded of anxiety from the Disney movie Inside Out 2. But, anyways, it's time to go back and unpack some things so you can take a load off of you. I can feel some of you sigh and rolling your eyes at the thought of moving backwards, but sometimes moving backwards may be what you need to launch forward like a slingshot. The slingshot will get you to your destination faster, but first you have to acknowledge that you need to move backwards first in order to make that happen. And you can make that happen. You have everything you need to make that happen. All that's left is for you to believe in your own ability to accomplish that, and you'll be just fine. This is a time of growth and maturity for you in a way that you may have never experienced before. But what I'm picking up on is that you'll actually enjoy this journey more than you think you will during the month of September. It is a very emotional month for you, but I'm getting that your inner child would be happy that you're going through what you'll be going through and experiencing what you'll be experiencing. It's very healing and very therapeutic. I'm I'm getting the visual of your inner child trying to like kiss up to you and convince you to go through with this process so they can get what they want in the end. They're like, but don't you want this for me? I mean, us, all of our hopes, dreams, and wishes are right there. You just need to complete this last assignment from the universe and we can be truly happy. And don't you want this for me? I mean, us, just let go of the past and you'll be fine. Which I think is so funny. Now, letting go of the past is easier said than done, but it's still doable. I'm seeing you look at your inner child and shaking your head at them, refusing to let go of certain emotions and pain. But eventually, you'll sit down in front of them and say, okay, I'm ready to let go of the pain. And you smile at each other in agreement to work with each other and holding hands or high fiving each other to move forward to healing and bonding. Your inner child understands what you're going through because they've already lived through it. So trust me when I say that someone does know and understand what you're going through and what you've been through. So even in that sense, you aren't even alone. There's not much that your inner child can do to help you outside of cheering you up and communicating how much they support you, but that alone should feel like enough for you to persevere and continue on with your healing journey during the month of September. Continuing on to close out your reading, I did pull from the Work Your Light Oracle cards deck to give you a message to carry with you throughout the month of September. And the card that came out for you was the Pleiades card that says Double Mission, Channeling and Uplifting Humanity. Reading from the guidebook for your card, it says the Pleiadians are a group of star beings dedicated to raising the vibration of the planet and sharing new consciousness through creations and technology. They have been incarnating on Earth since near the beginning of humanity. You are a soul who has a double mission to grow at a soul level and to raise the vibration of the planet. If you have been called to write, speak, or channel, this is your sign to keep doing it. Your work is divinely guided. Of all the souls, Palladians are the chattiest, and so perhaps you have already started channeling some of this work into the third dimension. Thank you for doing your part in the great plan. Your presence and unique light is needed. For your Work Your Light transmission, it says hold the card on your heart and say, I call upon Palladian consciousness of the highest realm and highest good of humanity to work through me. Let me be a channel for only the purest light of the essence of Source. Let me channel in a way that also serves me. I'm unsure exactly what this transformation is supposed to look like for you in the end, but it is clear that this transformation is here for you to level up your life. In it leveling up your life, it will demonstrate how you are helping to raise the collective consciousness by following through with doing your part in life. I'm hearing in order to help others, you need to help yourself first. So, hopefully, this reading has in some way motivated you to keep pushing forward with what you are currently attempting to overcome in your life to make it not only better for yourself, but better for others as well. I'm getting that not only will you reap the benefits of your hard work, but others will too, because you'll come out of your transformation a better person. I swear, the third pile always gets a super long reading, but that's your reading pile number 3. I hope that the messages within this pile resonated for you. If you would like to, don't forget to like, comment, and or subscribe to follow when I next upload. And until then, I hope that you have a blessed and wonderfully divinely guided day. Goodbye.